This woman never imagined it. The woman who stole her husband was now targeting her daughter. She was shaking with rage because Eun Kyung refused to agree to a settlement divorce. Her husband teamed up with the secretary to frame her. The secretary had worked under Eun Kyung for over 10 years, so she knew she had a good relationship with lawyer Young at the firm. Although the two had never crossed any lines, the secretary deliberately twisted the facts. The way she described it, they sounded like they were having an affair, so she convinced Eun Kyung's husband to plant a fake story. Soon enough, Dr. Kim found a reporter to leak to. He claimed he never cheated, but that his wife was having an inappropriate relationship with lawyer Young. To cover all her bases, the secretary had her lawyer file a countersuit overnight. That way the public wouldn't think only one side was at fault, but that both parties had problems, and she could walk away clean. The next day, the news was everywhere. Eun Kyung didn't fly into a rage. Instead, she felt guilty about dragging lawyer Young into this mess, getting him caught up in the scandal too. But lawyer Young just said to let him know if she needed any help. Eun Kyung thanked him for standing by her in tough times, but she already had a new plan forming. Just as she was drowning in work, she accidentally knocked over a cup on her desk. She quickly bent down to clean it up, but cut her hand on the broken glass. As lawyer Young was treating her wound, Yuri suddenly burst through the door and immediately jumped to conclusions about their relationship. Since the other side had filed a countersuit, Yuri was convinced they had evidence, so she questioned their relationship. Eun Kyung was speechless. She felt that instead of these pointless accusations, figuring out a solution was what really mattered. But Yuri couldn't think of any strategy. Just then, lawyer Young invited her to dinner. Over the meal, lawyer Young explained their relationship. When he first became a lawyer, Eun Kyung was his mentor. He'd watched her break gender stereotypes through sheer skill. At a time when female lawyers were rare, he'd always seen Eun Kyung as a respected mentor, which is why he was always there to help and encourage her. When Eun Kyung got caught up in work, she'd forget to take breaks, so he'd use coffee as an excuse to make her rest for a bit. Lawyer Young thought they'd become the perfect work partners, until one day, he suddenly received a photo of Eun Kyung's wedding. He was completely shocked. Eun Kyung barely knew the guy. She approached marriage like she was filing legal documents. That's when lawyer Young realized he had secretly loved Eun Kyung for over 10 years.